Imagine this. You wake up, the sky is grey, and you think it might rain later. If you bring your umbrella, you stay dry. But if you leave it at home, well, you might be walking around like a wet sponge. This right here is a first conditional in action. It's a grammar we use when we talk about real future possibilities, things that could actually happen, and results that follow. Hi, my name is Fasil. Welcome back to Learning English with Fasil. In our last lesson, we explored the zero conditional. That's the one for facts that are always true, like if you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. But life isn't all about unchangeable facts, right? A lot of our daily conversation are about possibilities, things that might happen. Maybe it'll rain, maybe you'll get a promotion, or maybe your friend will visit you. And when you want to talk about those possibilities and what will happen if they came true, we use the first conditional. So think of the first conditional as your real future sentence. It's not about dreams or impossible situation. We'll get those later as well. It's all about realistic situations that could happen tomorrow, next week, or later today. For example, if it rains tomorrow, we'll stay at home. The rain hasn't happened yet. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But if it does happen, the result is clear. We stay at home. Another one can be, if I have time after work, I'll meet you for coffee. The condition is having time, and the result is to meet you at the coffee for a coffee. So simple, clear, and very useful. And here's the best part. Building this sentence is much easier than most learners expect. The formula is if plus present simple or will plus base verb. That's it. If you study, you will pass the exam. If you course, I will answer. If they don't arrive soon, we'll start without them. Now, this might feel strange at first because we're talking about the future, but the if part uses the present simple. So the future with will belongs in the result part. And yes, you can swap the order. We'll start without them if they don't arrive soon. Same meaning, but just different order. Where do we actually use this in daily life? Honestly, everywhere. When you're planning, if I finish work early, I'll cook dinner. When you are giving advice, if you eat too much sugar, you'll feel tired later. When making arrangements, if we leave now, we'll catch the bus. Or you'll hear it in TV shows, in the news, in everyday chats with friends. In fact, if you start listening for A, you'll notice that native speakers use the first conditional constantly without even thinking about it. But there's one little trap I don't want you to fall into. A lot of learners make this mistake. If it will rain, we will stay home. Nope. In standard English, we do not put will in the if part. That part stays in the present simple. So the correct sentence is, if it rains, we will stay home. Think of it like this. The if part is a condition and the will part is a result. Keep them in the lanes. Alright. Now let's practice together, because hearing it is one thing, but saying it is how you make it stick. I'll start the first half and you finish it. If I cook dinner tonight, maybe you'll say, we'll eat together. If the shops are closed, you must say, we'll go tomorrow. If you call me after 10 p.m., maybe I won't answer. And here's one for you to think about in the comments. If I give you a challenge, what would you write? Now, let's wrap this up, but keep the key points in your head. First conditional, it can be for real, possible, future situation. The structure is if plus present simple and will plus base verb. Use it when you want to connect a possible condition with the results. And remember, never use will in the if part. Now it's your turn. Write first conditional sentence in the comments and I'll check them for you. If you enjoyed this, give the video a like, subscribe for more English lessons and share it with a friend who's learning too. And here's one last example to remember. If you keep practicing English every day, you'll improve faster than you think. And that's the first conditional. It's already working for you. So see you in the next lesson.